Hi, it's me, Dashama, and I'm here in this magical place by Chichen Itza in Mexico, which is basically one of the wonders of the world, one of the 7 wonders of the world here, and this is where the Mayans built their pyramids. And they were constructed in alignment with the solar system and the planets and the stars and the moon. So it's really a special place with an incredible energy. It's like a vortex, and a lot of things happen here. So I bring retreats here, and it's incredible to see the shift that starts to happen inside of people when they come into this land, into this powerful place. And at the same time, we're doing yoga practices, we're meditating, and we're doing some real introspection and really looking at the mind and how the thoughts are arising and what these thoughts are. And then through a process of observation of the mind, really getting clear on the best thoughts, the best quality of thoughts to bring into the mind so that we can create the lives that we desire, right? So it's all about mindset here this week, and so I thought I'd just share a little bit about what that means and maybe how you can apply this in your own life, even if you're not here on this retreat with us. And wherever you are, whatever you're doing, your quality of the thoughts are determining the quality of your life, and it's pretty much no secret at this point anymore. So but I'll talk about it. Basically, the mind has a power of its own, and a lot of times we just tend to think that we go with whatever thoughts arise for us and get swept up in the emotions or in the direction that the mind takes us. And there's a different way to look at life where you actually get to control the thoughts. You can tame the thoughts, you can get rid of thoughts, you can cleanse your mind, you can calm the mind, you can train your mind. And that's what it comes down to, is training your mind. So instead of, whenever thoughts start to arise, just getting carried away and swept away in this hurricane of emotion or doubt, fear, limiting belief systems, patterns, and all the different things that come up in the mind, what we work on is getting really clear on what we want to create with our lives, which inevitably across the board for everyone tends to be health, happiness, prosperity, peace, joy, love, positive emotions. And the negative emotions, obviously, we want to minimize and reduce and let go of. So how do we do that? And what can we do if we have negative emotions that arise? And this is the type of practice that we are diving into this week. I'll give you one little takeaway. If you have negative thoughts arising in your mind, stop, close your eyes, and take 10 breaths. And this is a miraculous practice. It's so simple. It's so simple, but it's a miraculous practice because by simply stepping back, instead of becoming enmeshed into the experience of these thoughts and getting enrolled in some drama or getting swept away by the emotion, and instead you step outside of it and you can become more of an observer to your thoughts. And when you take that observer perspective on your own mind and in your own thought patterns, you start to see that these are not serving you. This is not leading you to the life that you desire. This is not leading you towards your goals. The fears, the doubts, the limiting belief systems, the patterns, they can all be reprogrammed, is the way I see it. So reprogramming the mind means basically replacing the negative with positive, replacing the limits with limitlessness, replacing doubts and fears with trust and faith. And how do we do that? How do we replace doubts and fears with trust and faith? And that is such a powerful practice to be able to embody. And trust me, I have been through it all. I have been to the point where I was in such doubt, such fear, and such conflict with my own intuition that there was a lot of pain experienced in my body and in my life as a result of this. Because pain and bad and negative experiences tend to be a result of you being, or us being out of alignment with our higher self and that divine guidance that comes from within. And so when we're out of alignment with the divine guidance, the universe will let us know, because we'll have like a huge tragic situation occur and it'll have to wake us up. So if that's happened for you or if somebody you know, then this is a really important thing for you to consider. How do you get back in touch with divine guidance, with divine intuition, with your inner voice, and with trust and faith? And the best practice that I've ever learned and that really works for me is to just tap into the heart. When you tap into your heart space, when you connect with that feeling in your heart that feels, we call it love sometimes, sometimes it's just trust. But those two kind of have a similar feeling inside. The actual sensation, the emotion that arises when we know we are in alignment is trust, faith, and love. So when you feel those emotions, you know you're on track. And if you don't have those emotions, that's when you step back, you take the observer perspective until you have a clear path ahead. And when you have that clear path, then you go forward. And until then, don't make a move, don't make any decisions, especially nothing that's permanent or irreversible. So I hope this helps you. I hope that in your life, whenever you're seeking guidance and really diving deep inside, that you stop, take a few breaths, and become the observer. You're powerful, more powerful than you can even imagine. Have a beautiful, blessed day. Namaste.